Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is a day 5 and the problem is random pick weight. Let's read the problem statement. So it is given an array of weights which describing weights of the corresponding index I. We have to write a pick index method which randomly picks an index in proportion to its weights. So for example, like we have example 1 and we only have the weight 1, so the always it will return an index 0. Any number of times we call the pick index method, it doesn't matter because we have only one weight. In example 2 we have two weights like 1 and 3, and for index 0 and 1. So if we find the call the pick index method, it should return like 25% time index 0 and 75% times index 1, because the probability of index 0 is 1 by 4 and the probability of occurring index 2 is 1 is 3 by 4. And the constraints are like weights length can go till 10 to the power 4 and the weights of values can go 10 to the power 5, and the pick index method can call at most 10 to the power 4 times. So let me explain with one my custom example here. I have weights 2 3 5 with corresponding index 0 1 2. So if we think this weight as a let's frequencies let's say 2. So if we calculate the cumulative frequency, what is cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is the total frequency from going left to the towards the right of the weights. So it will be first 2, and the second case we have frequency 3, then cumulative frequency become 2 plus 3 is 5, and for the third weight we have 5, and then cumulative frequency will become 5 plus 5 is 10. So we have total frequency or total weights, you can say. So total frequency or total weight, so total weight is 10. So if we have to calculate the probability of occurring of individual weights, so it will be 2 by 10 and 3 by 10 and 5 by 10 respectively. So now we have to divide this distribution. We created a cumulative frequency which is varying from 1 to 10. So we have to get the random number in the range between 1 to 10. How we will get the random number in the range between 1 to 10? We will use the random class. So random class with the next random. So random class, so this will generate a random number. In Java we have random class, so random number we will get the next int of the 10. So this will give us with equiprobable numbers between range 0 to 9. So 0 to 9. So we need from 1 to 10, we will just simply add 1. So this will give us with equiprobable. So how we will get? We will get the numbers from ranges like this. So this will be like we will get 0 to 1 here, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, 8, 9, and this will be 10. So this is random number will give us a numbers with equiprobability. Now we have to map these all numbers from 1 to 10 to in our range, which is in index 0 I with the 0 index 0 1 2. So how we will map? We will map based on our frequency of that numbers. So if the number occurs from range, so this range 6 to 10, this will map to the 5, this will map to the 5, and the corresponding index is 2. And if the number is from random number is from 3 to 5, this will map to the 3, and the index corresponding index is 1. And if the number is from 1 to 2, and this will map to our frequency 2, weight 2, and the index is 2. So if we calculate the probability of occurring with this, so this is total 5 number here, so 5 number and total is 10. So we are getting what expected 5 by 10. Here is 3 by 10 and here is 2 by 10. So these ranges are here, we are getting from 1 to 2, and the index corresponding index is 0, and the range from 3 to 5 corresponding index is 1, and the range from 6 to 10, then the corresponding index 2. So once we created the cumulative frequency array, we will just simply use the random function and then try to get where is that cumulative frequency exactly, in which range it's occur, and we will return that index. So let's start the implementation. So for implementation we need first cumulative frequency array to hold the cumulative frequencies. So this we will initialize in our constructor. So the cumulative frequency array is equal to new int of weight dot length, the total node size, and we will initialize the first c of 0 is same as w of 0, and the for int from I is equal to 1 to I less than weight dot length and I plus plus, we just simply cf of I is equals to cf of I minus 1 previous cumulative frequency plus the current weight w of I. So this will create our cumulative frequency array, and also we will write the pick index method. So we first go with the linearly to search the index of our number. So for getting it we need first n, let's say n is cf dot length, and we will generate a random number that is called, let's say, target. So this target using the random class math dot random new dot random next int from cf between 0 to cf of n minus 1, and then add 1 because our weights in a categorized in a range from 1 to the c weight, total weights cf of n minus 1. So here we got the target. Now we have to search the target range, in which range this target occurs in cumulative frequency. So we just simply first go with the linearly. So int I is equal to 0, I less than n and I plus plus if cf of I whenever it becomes greater than the target, we will just return that index I, otherwise continue in the end because we have to return, it's a return type just 0. This will never occur, it will be always from here. So let's compile our code. So code is getting compiled and it is judging is correct for the example 1. Let's test our custom example 2, and custom example 2 here, and it is also running and it is what we judging and we are getting. So let's submit our solution. It is accepted. So this is the first solution. So for time complexity, so we are going through all the array, whole array. So it's O of n with the solution of this, creating the cumulative frequency, and also O of n to searching the index. But as you notice, like cumulative frequency we see here, cumulative frequency is always like increasing and it's sorted from in ascending orders. So for searching our target belongs to which range, we can also use the binary search. So let's implement the binary search space pick index method and comment out this one. So another is based on the binary search. So for binary search also, so like we have to calculate till the target, after that we will apply the binary search. So for binary search we need int left is equal to 0, int right index right is equal to n minus 1. Then we will run the while loop till the left is less than the right, and if the cf of, so we need to calculate the first mid is equal to left plus right divide by 2 and if we will check if cf of mid is equals to target, then we simply return the mid. Otherwise we will check if cf of mid is less than target, we just update our left pointer to mid plus 1, else we will reduce our right pointer to mid, that's it, and in the end we just return the mid left, that's it. So this is our binary search based solution to pick index. Let's run our test cases. and it is compiling and it is running. So let's submit our binary search based solution here. So this is accepted. So here the time complexity is still the overall time complexity is O of n, while this time complexity of creation is O of n, and now the time complexity of pick index is O of n log n, log n. So this is solution is better than the previous one, but still both are passing because the range is like queries are very less. Time max can query go 10 to the power. So that's it. So if you like my solution, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for getting early notification whenever I release the new video.